Hey guys, it's time for another sketchbook tour, and this one is labeled 2023. However, I did actually start this Moleskine or Moleskine sketchbook in 2021, and so this this sketchbook took me quite a long time to get finished because I've kind of been jumping through a few different sketchbooks, and life over the last couple of years has been pretty crazy, I guess. I've been overseas twice. I have moved interstate. So much has happened. So I'll try and recap you as we go along as to what I've been up to. But we'll just start out just flicking through some pages. As with always, a lot of the stuff in my sketchbooks are pretty random for whatever I feel like drawing at the time. All of this stuff is pretty much just for my own personal enjoyment. You know, I love drawing little borders and characters, and just for the pure love of just drawing whatever the heck I want with no pressure. So that's pretty much what most of these pages are going to be, but I will try and give you some insight if I can. Here I am using blue colorized pencils, Prismacolor Color-Rays. I used to use them a lot. Every now and again I'll just pick them up just for something different. It's the combination of the blue pencil and the black inks just is extremely satisfying. I've got to say. I should probably do some more of that. Actually, I recently bought a new mechanical pencil that has blue lead, so I'll probably be doing that. Yeah, you know, just random stuff. I wish I had better commentary for this, but I don't think there was any particular reason for this. Okay, so now we're going to get into a little bit of something I need to censor there for the video, perhaps. But the Changeling. So I think it was 3D Total Publishing came to me for one of their next art books. Fairy Tales and Folklore Character Design Collection. Originally I was tasked to create a Changeling character, but I kind of opted out on the Changeling because it was just a bit too problematic. If you know the history and the folklore of what a Changeling is, maybe you'll understand. A Changeling is kind of like a baby that's pretty much been abandoned. Anyway, we'll move on from there. So in the end we chose a pixie trickster, and so these are just some sort of initial kind of ideas in my sketchbook. Eventually I took it to digital, and I did the whole job digitally. I did pages and pages of sketches and developments for that book. You can go check it out. It's on Amazon. But yeah, that was a really good job. Really, really fun. I'd like to do more of those books. That's the second one I've done. The first one was Heroines, and I did a dragon trainer, if you remember. This was a little portrait of a friend, and the proportions on that girl on the mushroom are not great. Okay, it's the first little mini me. There is a bit of a backstory to this little drawing. I don't think it's very safe to really explain it on a public forum, but it was about conquering anxiety, let's put it that way. And there's another pixie trickster. That was my final for the job, so I scanned that in and colored it as well. Little green man, rough sketch of some architecture. I don't know what I was doing there, but anyway, moving on. A bit of a therapy session there. Because a lot of my sketches, not a lot of them, but some of them I just do for therapy. It's good to get your emotions out and all of that jazz. I love drawing characters in borders and kind of like little scenarios and things. I love drawing monsters and ogres and crazy things like that. This is me and my dog Goose. At this stage I was still living in Tasmania. I'd moved out by myself. First time I've ever lived by myself, and didn't really have a lot of things to do on the weekend, so I would just take the dog out and go to the beach, explore some cliffs and all that sort of stuff. It was a really good time, actually. Like, it was a hard time to be by myself and, fend for myself in a way, but I think it was extremely rewarding to just be completely independent. Next we have, yes, some mask wearing there. Don't look too happy about it. That's Mount Wellington in the background in Hobart, Tasmania. Playing around with watercolors and also kind of messing around with a bit more of a messy inking style. I really do enjoy that. Like, it's not like I'm not taking care in my lines here, but I'm just loosening up, and I really like it. So maybe I should try and... That's the problem, is I like really tight lines, but I also like really scribbly lines too. I don't know, indecisiveness. Not much to say about those guys, but I think that was my main character, the blue-haired girl. She's always in my sketchbook somewhere for the story that I want to work on. I love this page. Everything just flowed really nicely together. Lots of little bits and bobs, and the watercolors on her skin, actually, I'm quite happy with. They turned out quite nice. Sometimes using watercolor in this sketchbook, it just gets really muddy and messy, but that worked out pretty well. I think that one is done with sepia ink. I think. I mean, it could be watercolor. It's hard to tell, actually, what's watercolor and what's ink. Right, now this is basically Where the Wind Blows is what I was kind of writing down to symbolize kind of my future. My future at that time was extremely uncertain. I didn't know where I was going to move to, where I was going to live. All I wanted to do was travel to the UK. So this was kind of an exercise in, especially on the next page there, which was done at Montsalvat in Victoria, is drawing architecture and painting it, because that's really what I wanted to do. It's all I wanted to do during 2021 and 2022 is just go overseas and draw and paint. So this was kind of like a bit of a practice for that. Then I think the next day or the next weekend, I went to Warburton in Victoria. It's a really beautiful place. They have these fantastic redwood plantation trees. It's a freaking awesome place. I think I bought a book on Pan, so I kind of drew a picture of Pan there, and I actually stood in this area. It was right near a creek, and just like spent, an hour just like painting. It was a beautiful time. I really love being out in nature and painting. And you even meet people along the way. There was an old lady that kind of stopped, and she was a painter as well, so we had a little chat. And you don't get those connections when you're sitting in your studio just drawing. So I really like to get out and just connect with nature and even connect with other people. Everyone's always curious of what you do. So that's it for this quick part. The next part is where I switch sketchbooks into my travel sketchbook, and I will give you the full rundown in the next video. It's going to have a lot of stories attached to it. I'm going to go in depth into what I've been up to in my UK travel adventures. So I hope you'll join me on the next one, guys. See you later. Hello everyone, I just wanted to add a little ad at the end of this video. I have a brand new Kickstarter that is being launched on the 26th of January. So by the time you're even watching this video, it might be live right now. So I have a new art book. It has 112 pages of art. It is jam-packed full. I've been working on this for like about a year and a half. It's taken a long time. I've put in extra care in designing every page, and I need your help to get this funded. So if you're interested in my artwork at all, if you're interested in some of the sketches you've seen in this video, then you'll probably be wanting to have a look at the Kickstarter. There's lots of cool rewards. We've got prints, we've got stickers, we've got bookmarks and stretch goals. I'm doing commissions. If we reach the ultimate stretch goal, I will be drawing sketches, little pencil sketches for literally every book. Every backer will get a little sketch. So I need your help, guys. Let's get this book made. Love you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.